Yo, what it do with the tool, man? It's your boy Ryan Film Study here, and today we are diving into the incredible season JaMarr Chase is having, which might just land him in an ultra-exclusive club, the NFL wide receiver Triple Crown. Now, this isn't just any kind of historic season. We're talking about something only 4 receivers since 1970 have accomplished. In today's video, we're breaking down the seasons of these 4 legendary players, what made each one unique, and how JaMarr Chase's potentially Triple Crown year could stack up. Before we dive into the details, let's break down what it means to win the Triple Crown as a wide receiver. To get this title, you have to lead the league in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns, all in the same season. This feat is extremely rare, and it's a testament to the skill, consistency, and work ethic of the players who achieved it. So with that foundation set, let's take a look back at the 4 wide receivers who've won the Triple Crown in the NFL since 1970. And then we'll see how JaMarr Chase's 2024 season compares. First up is the one and only Steve Smith Sr. He achieved his Triple Crown in 2005, playing for the Carolina Panthers. Now, to set the stage a bit, the Panthers finished second in their division with an impressive 11-5 record, eventually winning 2 playoff games that year. Smith's individual stats were incredible: 103 receptions, 1,563 yards, and 12 receiving TDs. Here's something to keep in mind. This was after he missed almost all of the previous season due to a broken leg. So for Smith to not only bounce back, but to dominate the league at this level was remarkable. Unsurprisingly, he was named the Comeback Player of the Year. This performance was iconic because it wasn't just about numbers, it was about resiliency, grit, and proving that he was still one of the best after a devastating injury. Next, let's talk about Sterling Sharpe. After what was considered one of the lowest statistical years in his career, aside from his rookie season, Sharpe reminded everyone just who he was in 1992. He recorded 108 receptions, 1,461 yards, and 13 receiving TDs with the Green Bay Packers. Now here's the catch. His team went 9-7 and missed the playoffs. The Packers weren't even favored to make the playoffs that season, and they weren't even projected to finish above 500 due to the 2 sub-500 seasons leading up to 1992. So Sharpe's season was incredible, but it was a bit overshadowed by the fact that his team didn't make it to the postseason. When we look at JaMarr Chase's situation, though even if Cincinnati misses the playoffs, Sharpe's season proves that a legendary individual year can happen on a team with challenges. Now we have the greatest wide receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. You'd think Rice would have multiple Triple Crown seasons, but he actually only achieved it once in 1990. And funny enough, for a player many consider the best receiver ever, this isn't even his best statistical season. If he hadn't won the Triple Crown, we could argue this season wouldn't even make his top 3. Still, his stats that year were incredible: 100 receptions, 1,502 yards, and 13 TDs. The 49ers had a dominant 14-win season, but ended up losing in the playoffs to the New York Giants, who went on to win the Super Bowl. Losing to the eventual champs adds a bit of an acceptable loss to his season, in my opinion. And even though it might not be his best season, it's one of the most significant because of that Triple Crown title. Finally, we come to the most recent Triple Crown season, Cooper Kupp in 2021. This was off the charts amazing. And Kupp didn't just earn the Triple Crown, he put up some of the best numbers in NFL history. Kupp finished the season with 145 receptions, 1,947 yards, and 16 TDs. He even came close to breaking Calvin Johnson's single-season receiving yards record, which Johnson set in 1 game less than Kupp. And to add to it, Kupp and the Rams capped off this historic year with the Super Bowl victory. Statistically and achievement-wise, this is the gold standard for Triple Crown years. Kupp not only dominated the league statistically, but also brought his team to the ultimate prize, making this arguably the most complete Triple Crown season ever. And honestly, I wouldn't even say arguably. I would say this is easily the most complete Triple Crown season ever. But, there will be people making their other arguments. Now, let's bring it back to JaMarr Chase. Right now, he's on pace to put up an insane individual season that could rank as the second best Triple Crown year behind Kupp's. And what makes it even crazier, his team is struggling, yet his quarterback is currently leading the league in passing yards and touchdowns. By the time you're watching this video, those numbers might change a bit, but it's still insane to think that a wide receiver on a struggling team could lead the league in all 3 receiving categories. Imagine this: a quarterback wide receiver duo finishing as the league leaders in passing and receiving yards and touchdowns, but the team still doesn't make the playoffs. That would be historic in its own right, and would highlight the level Chase and his QB Joe Burrow are playing at, even if the rest of the team isn't quite there. So to wrap it all up, JaMarr Chase has a shot at history. Even if he doesn't complete the Triple Crown, this season is a testament to his skill, his connection with his quarterback, and the incredible potential he has for the rest of his career. No matter what, we'll remember 2024 as one of the wildest years for a wide receiver in NFL history. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more football content. We've got a lot more to cover. And as we keep an eye on JaMarr Chase's season, who knows what else he might accomplish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.